Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Sorry We're Closed, where it seems like we're maybe headed toward, I don't know if wholesome is the word I want to use exactly, but toward certainly a better outcome than I kind of thought we were. I sort of thought Lucy's whole plan was, spiraling me into a toxic get back with your ex kind of situation. But on the whole, I think we've actually done a lot of good, and I'm really curious to see how exactly this is all going to turn out. I know Benedict said we shouldn't celebrate prematurely, but we deserve a little relaxation before you dive into danger again. Let's grab some drinks on the roof, yeah? Meet me up there. Oh, hey, look at this. Oh, no, wait, that's Robbins. Sorry. It's the guy on the next floor up, right? Who is mail spilling out of... Yeah, okay. This is still the same. And we're still not gonna... Are we really gonna end the game without investigating the apartment where the guy clearly died? It seems like such a strange thing to put in the game if you're not gonna, like... If it doesn't pay off in some way eventually, you know? Do you think you'll miss it? The world I come from? I don't think so, actually. Fighting for my life is exhausting. I'd feel like I lost something. Being part of that world for a brief moment and suddenly that's all gone. Even if I know it's for the better. Well, you'll be free with Benedict now that he has the relic, and that's what you wanted, right? What about you? Will you miss it? Being a demon? Nah. I don't have to fight for my time with Benedict. That's a good enough trade-off. I'll definitely feel a sense of loss, but what I get out of it is worth so much more. And even if you guys can die now? Yeah, but also... But she's very cavalier about that. Death is a pretty serious problem, right? How did the dinner date go? Oh, as expected. I can't wait till all of this is behind me. I know. So will I forget everything that's happened when this is all over? No. But over time, you'll wonder if it was ever real. You'll think about it less and less. Eventually, there will be a point where you'll think this was all some sort of story you came up with to kill time. Really? No, not at all. I was going to say, that seems very unlikely. No one forgets something like this. You'll be all right. You survived your breakup with Leslie, right? You'll be just fine. I still owe you. Whatever happens, I'll try to stick by your side. You've got one hell of a day tomorrow. Sleep well. Nobody actually drank anything. Well, okay. I mean, she damn well better stick with me. Because I have definitely done some bizarre and horrifying shit on her behalf. Or their behalf, sorry. Should I sleep? I should sleep. It is time to get to whatever it is that's going to happen here. What is this? What's going on? Well, it turns out I'm inside of my favorite TV show. This can't be real. Good girl, Michelle. You've done everything I asked of you. You're very obedient. A desirable quality. It will make this all so much easier. Leslie is waiting. For this to work, you'll have to trust me completely. I'll only ask once. Be sure with your answer. You must allow me into your heart and mind so that I may guide you in all ways necessary. Do you agree to my terms? Well, like I said, this was the thing I was interested in seeing, even though I do not think that this is like a good thing for our character in the long run. Yeah, let's Let's do it. You're doing the right thing. You're the only one smart enough to shake things up. I'm so glad our paths have crossed. Is getting back with your ex really shaking things up? I mean, given the effect that it usually has on your life, I suppose describing it as shaking things up might be fair. Let me lighten your load a little. Okay. I sacrifice the heart of the beast to ensure the bond between us. The angel's halo, the noose I will use to guide you through your troubles. Yeah, that's not usually how that word... Okay, never mind. You're the professional here. And the Duchess's true name. That's for my personal use. You're prepared for your final destination, Michelle. No one else could bestow upon you the gifts that I have. You'll be such a good girl, Michelle. She keeps saying that in a way that's making me a little nervous. It's rude to enter someone's private quarters unannounced. Well, you're one to talk. You do it all the time. I know. It's my privilege. I don't expect such dominant behavior from you, Michelle. I'm feeling generous. This is a look. Any questions before your complete surrender to me? I will witness, not a question. You used to be an angel? If I said yes, would that change how you feel about me? I can become whatever you want me to be, Michelle. Whatever it takes to open those long arms of yours. Are you ready for my eternally despotic embrace? Or something else, perhaps? Who was your previous lover? God. Okay, could you elaborate, perhaps? No. How was I ever meant to compete with that? Something else, perhaps? You know I'm gonna win this, right? Well, you're a challenging subjugate, Michelle. You'll take some breaking in. I can see that now. Something else? Okay, that's really was not much of an exchange. Alright, I've heard enough. Well, I haven't. I've got questions of my own. Tell me, Michelle. Oh. Where did you get that outfit? Oh, it was on sale at the street market. That was a good buy. Right? She bought that was all one outfit? She didn't, like... Where do you even go to buy a puffy jacket and skirt set? How do you plan to handle me? I'll use as much force as it takes to mash you into a pulp. I'm getting out of this curse with or without your permission. How boring. This is a weird... Why am I... The perspective switch is a very strange thing. Why are you in my room? I'm here for one reason and one reason only. You're going down, Duchess. Okay, maybe that's not the best way to put that, given the situation. Well, in any case, it'll be a pathetic end for a pathetic demon. This is boring me. On second thought, I've heard enough from you. It's such a jarring thing to do, and then to do absolutely nothing with it. I guess we haven't seen that that's definitely the case, but weird. Do your worst to me, Michelle. Okay, well. That sure does look like me at the end of the hall there. Let's go visit the eyeball one more time. Oh, no, never mind. Apparently we will not be doing that. And we are still picking up artifacts. The Archangel's Chastity. That seems like a strange thing to be able to discover on a chair and just hold in your hand. So... Can you believe it, Michelle? You've made it. All your hard work has brought you to this point. And no snarky comments? Well, you've proven yourself to be a great candidate. We're beyond insults now. We need to start liking each other. We'll be working together from now on. I'll appear once the time is right. Okay, that's kind of what I wanted to know was, like, are you going to do something? Or am I just to sort of take it myself from here? Or... I cannot interact with this me. Is that me? Is this how the Duchess sees me? I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, is that the idea behind the question change, that we're like, we are to now see things from the Duchess's perspective? Doesn't necessarily seem like it, no. You fascinate me in such a curious way. I'm sad to see that this fascination must come to an end. Your conviction means nothing to me. Your death can't come soon enough. Wait, what happened to the other me? Why was there even... Okay, okay. And I can counter third eye. They remain stunned for essentially no time at all. I wonder if the stun time upgrade has any effect. 3 full shotgun combos at least. Come on, commit. I do appreciate that the shotgun clearly gives you a little bit of room for slop, because I definitely did not hit the heart with that last. The previous combo was not clean, is how I will put it. Yeah. There's no way that was the thing. That hurts. That really fucking hurts. Okay, here we go. It's about time. Should probably make sure I grab all the ammo and stuff over here. I think we're good on water bottles. Nope, never mind. Can we go this way? Out of curiosity, we cannot. Where is she going? It can't be safe for her, or for me, to waltz further in like that. And yet, that is exactly what I will do as well. I have no choice but to go up. Like, setting me up so that I follow my fake self. I follow this, like, false idea of self-preservation further and further into danger, I guess is pretty clever. As far as ploys go. I'm just going to save over this, because I kind of want to maintain the save back here just in case. And, like, very little has happened between those two phones. Oh, okay, that does kill me. I was curious. You gotta learn the rules, right? It's weird that you have to go out of your way to do it. Okay, she only moves with us when we are third-eyed. So we walk up to here. That's kind of interesting mechanically. I kind of dig that. So I guess I want to leave it like right here. And something like this. Yeah, that works. It's a little bit of a gimme, I think, but I had the idea. Appearances are deceiving. You look as if you like being told what to do. This could have been a lot easier for you if you had simply obeyed me. You wouldn't have to worry. You wouldn't even have to think. You just have to feel what I wanted you to feel. And give me what I wanted when I wanted it. Yeah, I've seen your idea of love. It's pathetic. The only one who will reclaim their lost love will be me, because it's a good idea when I do it. I'll end this once and for all. You need to sort out some personal issues first. Also, I object to the Duchess's apparent, like, femme equals sub thing. It's a real oversimplification. Oh, that's no good. I turned myself away, like, right before I pressed the button. So it's just like a... Okay, it's just a plant. I'm a little surprised I didn't actually have to do anything. Let me switch to the pistol. Okay, I guess that's it. I mean, it also seems like we can just run away. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're in very much danger at all here. If the explosion was a little bit bigger, or they like clung on to you or something, I can see this being challenging, like having to react to them really quickly. But then, like, if you're playing with a controller, you probably... There's another thing where, like, they've sort of undermined themselves with their own mechanics, right? Because they probably would prefer you to play with a controller. They probably expect you to play with a controller. And if you play with a controller, you can't react quickly in terms of aiming, because you might need to, you know, turn as much as, like, 90 degrees or whatever. So they can't actually make this difficult or challenging. I don't know. That's just... There's a lot of places where I do feel like they have sort of undermined themselves a bit. I imagine that was the way forward. Well, okay, that's fine, I guess. Come on. That'll show me. Okay. So we have to explore the area together too. That's interesting. Oh, it's planks. Okay. It was weird that she just stopped walking. Okay, I do still need a water bottle. That's right. I did take kind of a lot of damage toward the end of all that Dream Eater stuff. The final form is very difficult to dodge, the big clumsy slaps. Turns out you don't need accuracy if you just brought enough hand size. So it's gonna come at her. How are we gonna do this? Can I walk it? Okay, yes, I can walk it into the fire. Ah, damn it. Once again, left is not actually left, right is not actually right. They're both still kind of diagonal. That really shouldn't be that easy. This is properly unsettling, though. I need you to thoroughly understand the power imbalance here, Michelle. I am allowing your presence here. You've penetrated my mind in a way no one has, and I want to see more. Not even the holy voices of heaven were so piercing before I lost my connection to them. You would have been the perfect vessel to bring me back to where I belong. Now I see that you truly believe you're more than that. And you've done well to place yourself on a moral high ground. Show me you belong there. Put me in my place, if you dare. I've not felt such a rush in all my time. If I can't have love, then this is the next best thing. Reserving judgment. Okay. Angel, sort of an angelified one of those guys. But it's just do the same thing, but while there's an extra enemy in the room. That doesn't count as a combo because there was a break in it. That's a little annoying. This is not very interesting as a variation on the fight, I have to say. All I have to do is run one step and his brain turns off completely. Nope. Okay, well that's clumsy. That's clumsy on my part. There we go. Shitty little kick. Ah, damn it. Yeah, the refire delay on this thing is killing me. I think it's generating more bar than the pistol does. But obviously that's, not the only problem I might be having. Wow, okay. That's just some terrible shooting on my part. Yeah, actually, you know what? It's kind of easier with the pistol because the shotgun skips steps in the combo. But the combo's a very easy draw with the pistol. I'm starting to like this. How embarrassing. Yeah, I'm laughing. Don't let them put in the paper that I got mad. Yeah, to a certain extent, it feels like both the axe and the shotgun are sort of like illusions of choice, because the enemies really feels like the enemies were designed to be fought with the pistol. That's fairly cool. No, don't. You give me back my pistol. I can't hear anyone else on the line. But we can still save. Good enough for me. I appreciate the frequency of the save points, even if it seems very unlikely that you would actually need need them to be that frequent. That's an idea, at least, right? They're trying stuff. They're doing things. Okay. And then the two of us can hit the triangles together. Well, more or less together. We do not actually walk at the same speed, it seems like. How do I want to... I guess, like... I was hoping I could, like, step up or down just enough to avoid the axe. But I grabbed the item, and it seemed like when I grabbed the item, there was a momentary pause. Okay, so... See, he doesn't act until I have my third eye open and the gate is open, right? So we definitely want to get this. Okay, both the buttons have to be hit at the same time, though. So there's not really any, like, pre-strategizing it. I was trying to figure out, like, how close can I be while still having her hit the thing. And the answer is we gotta lure him away from this in a pretty tedious fashion first, and then go for it. It's interesting that there's extra foliage on the third eye side there. That's something. All right. Also this thing is happening at the same time. Okay, that's a little bit more interesting. They're doing things. They're trying. Okay, so I have another immediate fill. Weird that one didn't even respond to my presence. Can I see? No, okay. Well, I got by that one due to the camera angle change. So they finally caught me. I wonder if the Heartbreaker would have let me shoot through the wall. Catch that heart through the wall. Okay, hold on a second. I will be right back. Brief jump cut. Okay, inconvenient timing, but from here, we should be able to push to the end without any further interruptions. Okay, so now it's going to be if the ghost me gets caught by one of these things, she dies as well, right? And oh, interesting. When they're attacking her, they don't pause before they explode. See, that would make them legitimately dangerous. And she can't run. So this has got to be a, yeah, there's got to be a little bit of a desync thing here. How is she going to deal with those ones, though? I can't see over there, right? Oh, okay, I can. Hold on. If I get close enough to here... No, I'm nowhere near getting the third eye through the other wall. But are they like completely naive? Will they just like run forward when she's in front of them? Boy, with there being no sound or anything for that, it really does not feel like... It feels unintended. They could have given that a little bit of a push. I remembered at the last second to run to turn off the movement of the ghost, so I almost walked her into something pretty bad there. And then that's just an artifact, right? Like the idea is you would have to figure out a way to drop the orange thing. I don't think I care. If it's just Yowzas, I think we're good. That's not a puzzle I need to solve. Assuming that's even what these artifacts are for. I'll destroy every last one of these ridiculous puppets you throw at me. You're right. I need more from you, Michelle. I'd rather you inflict the pain on my real body. Michelle. The adrenaline. I've never felt such exhilaration before. Such ruin I will make of you, your hopes, your dreams, crushed along with your small, unimportant body. I don't know, it seems to be pretty important to one of us. My long arms. Can I let you out? I cannot let you out. Okay, so there are recharge circles and there's a lot of stuff in these side corridor areas. I went to grab that because I thought it looked like an artifact or something. It's just pistol ammo. Well, that's embarrassing. I can't believe you managed to miss that. Should just be a totally free one here. That time she actually like ran around in the direction I was headed. That's pretty smart. Guess we may as well use one of these. I think there was a bottle around here somewhere, right? our pistol ammo cap. Okay. And why not? You seek your own form of justice. Show me what that looks like. I'm eager to see. If you intend to destroy me, be my guest. Okay, is this... Are we getting close to the part... I do not want to get flicked. Of course, she waited until I ran out of room to flee. Okay. So we gotta wait for her to advance a hand, wait for them to advance a hand, or... Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, that is a lot of hands to take care of, unfortunately. I don't know what I'm doing. I should be using the pistol. This it's a chop. I wasn't sure if that was going to be like a backhanded sweep or never quite got close enough. I want to do this not for the pickups, but to open up a little bit more room to run. That's clumsy. Interesting that she left I guess she's just leaving collision behind is the idea. I might have been able to get that done fast enough. Okay, that hand never becomes targetable. I should probably just be sitting here in aiming mode, right? Yeah, that's what they want you to be doing, and it's actually very easy if you do that. So where's the part where Lucy shows up? No perfect combo for me. That's a little clumsy. Yeah, if you don't actually bother to try to evade it all, this fight's kind of trivial, huh? And again, honestly, the best thing to do there probably would have been to just open fire, because... she did get her crouch off just in time. Because they do only have the one, they can only take the one hit. Or rather, they cannot even take one hit. Michelle, it hurts. I can't. You're unlike anyone I've ever met, Michelle. It's a shame you've not been in my life before now. And won't be after. Good girl, Michelle. Michelle. That's a name that will take a while for me to get used to. It's not a bad name, though. And it's not a bad body, either. Lucy. I always knew that I'd have you at my feet someday, Duchess. Lucy, I'll fucking destroy you. I've got your true name, my dear. You won't be doing anything without my permission anytime soon. I could sit here and do this all day, but I won't. I've got an exchange to make. I'll store you somewhere for safekeeping, my Duchess. I can play with you later. As for you, Michelle, the Duchess is right, you know. You're an excellent specimen. Oh. I was getting tired of that old thing. What's the meaning of this? Michelle's a little slow on the uptake. I gave you what you wanted. You said you'd give me Leslie back. Where is she? Do you know how boring things would be if everyone told the truth all the time? Well, I haven't exactly lied either. Anyway. Shall we get this over with? Wait. You would think I could just shoot her with the Heartbreaker. Okay, are we back to, presumably there's a little bit more story coming. I missed 2 critters somehow. 2 weeks later, deep in Silent Hill from the sound of it. Okay, well, I mean, I still have control over my own body, it would seem. Or at least that's the illusion that I am being given. So in the end, no, that swap of perspective to the Duchess for a brief part of that conversation in which literally nothing interesting even can happen wasn't for anything. It was just kind of jiggling the handle. That's not the best. I'm not allowed to interact with anything. Michelle, just because I've rehired you doesn't mean you get to slack off. Oh, I hope you don't waste any more time wandering the street talking to your weird little friends. Don't forget to open the shop. Yeah. Now look what you've done, Lucy. Is this really what you wanted? So I guess, like, is the implication that Michelle was always saying that stuff to herself out loud? And now because Lucy does not speak out loud, we're... At least, you know, when she's not in full demon form, we're just not... That's, I guess, that's weird. That's pretty weird. It looks like the cat still got your tongue. I told you to work with me, Michelle. You'd have been in a better position than you are now if you had. I do have sympathy for you, I really do. But there's not a lot I can do to help you out now. Unless you want to be extinguished. Well, I'm heading out of this area and never looking back. I'll miss you, Michelle. The old you, before your terrible decision. I'd normally say, hope all is well, but I'm positive it won't be. Not in your case, anyway. Good luck. I don't have access to my third eye. What happens if I try to save? Okay, I am allowed to save. I'm not allowed to do a chat, but it would seem like there's not a lot of reason to do so at this moment. Michelle, are you still taking your vow of silence? I see. Well, darling, I hope to hear your lovely voice again someday. I'd suggest reading the papers, but I know you should be running off to work. Seems like they're packing things up and leaving as well. We're getting ready to go on our honeymoon. I can't believe it. I've never... See, like, this is good. We did some good for some people. And also, kind of incidentally, Daryl, but mostly I was aiming for Oakley here. Daryl even quit that weird second job he had. Now he comes to help me in the diner during the lunch rush. Things are running smoother than ever. Oh, I don't know how you did it, but thank you, Michelle. Yeah, thanks, dead girl. Well, I guess you're not a dead girl anymore, but still. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to read that. Like, I got my family! Me, Oakley, and Mimi. We're gonna enjoy our time away. Just hope Mimi doesn't get an upset stomach. I'll have to make sure she only eats the best meals. There should be little hearts in that rat's eyes. Hold on, I'm not ready to go to work just yet. What about... Taste of Heaven is closed. What are y'all up to? Robin, come on. I know you're really a demon. There are too many signs to ignore. My blog patrons are depending on me here. They have a right to know. If you think about it, Marty, it doesn't quite add up. If Robin was a demon, wouldn't they be creepy and scary? Exactly, Benedict. Too many signs to ignore. For the 100th time, Marty, I'm not a demon. Yowza. And yowza is not a thing. Double yowza. Michelle, thank goodness you're here. Michelle. Michelle. I told you. You should have listened. Oh, try not to be so harsh. She's already paying for her mistakes. We could at least be kind. Wait, paying for what mistakes? Well, why doesn't Michelle talk anymore, huh? Oh, this totally has to do with demons, doesn't it? You should go to work, Michelle. There's not a lot for us to talk about, is there? Well, at least you two seem to be having an okay time. That cold chill following me around has returned. It was gone for a few days, but now it's back. Will I ever escape? Oh no, wait. Sorry, the postman isn't what's his name? The post demon. Michelle, my favorite customer. Would you like another pain au chocolat in the house? Of course. Why would I ever not want that? See, you're still quiet as ever. You must be great at keeping secrets. Well, between you and me, I'm starting to miss the kitchen at that hotel. That's weird. You should not do that. You should be happy that you never have to see it again. I wonder what has become of the hotel, actually, at this point. I can't go into Culture Shock, right? Okay. Well, so this turned out badly. But not in the way that I thought it was going to turn out badly, which is a real shame. She did, you know what? She did say she didn't entirely lie, so there might be another level of twist on this here. We could have had more, you know, if you had just talked to me, if you just said anything. Anything at all. Michelle, I never know what's going on in that head of yours. Michelle? Hello? Oh, okay. I heard you were still working here. Oh, and I'm not allowed to say anything or do anything. This is fucked. I see things haven't changed much. You look the same. So much the same. Showing up suddenly is a bit shocking, I get it. But I'd hoped we'd be able to talk things through. I guess we're not ready for that. The desperate vibration of the ellipsis. I'm moving to the States. I came back here to see if there was any reason to stay, but I guess not. It was good to see you one last time, Michelle. So we don't exactly know what happened in that relationship, but honestly, this might be a good thing because, like, I'm not going to pretend to be the most experienced person in the world with romantic relationships, but I've done a little bit of fallout and then get back in with the ex, and it's not a good idea. Generally speaking, I'm just going to say don't. They're probably your ex for a reason. Yeah, that's a bad end. That's well, I mean, like again, so like not not actually getting back together with the ex is probably not bad, but the way that went down was certainly torture. It's kind of an interesting thing where like working for the demon for the wrong reasons ended up being, getting me punished, and like I totally get that, right? Um it turns out you shouldn't make pacts with demons. Pretty standard trope throughout the Western canon. But it's really interesting how it turned out super well for everyone around me. You know, I mean, not okay. Super well for Samuel is probably overstating things, but better, I think, than being trapped in that cycle. At the very least, I don't know. That's weird. That's a weird. That's a weird way for things to have landed. There was that moment when we were in the TV at first, when I went and talked to Lucy, and Robin was in that room, and I wonder if we could at that moment have veered off of the Lucy path, um, and gotten whatever other ending was available to us. And that way you could have still like done all the good things for everybody. You could have still helped Chamuel. You could have still done the thing for Robin and Benedict, and also some other kind of outcome. Because it turns out you don't need Lucy's help at all. It's extremely easy to deal with the Duchess. It's almost hard to believe anybody's ever failed to deal with the Duchess. I guess not everybody had Robin, which is to say, not everybody had the Heartbreaker. It turns out all your problems can be solved, even your relationship problems, if you just have a friend who has a cool enough gun. And I guess in the end, that's the life lesson here. Just try to, like, you don't necessarily need to have your own gun, but you gotta know somebody who has a cool gun who is willing to, like, if a situation comes up, to be like, here, take this. On the whole, though, I do have to say, like, I didn't love this mechanically. I appreciate the aesthetic and everything. I'm never going to turn down Make It Gayer as a direction, but it really didn't have all that many ideas, mechanically speaking. And I think that, like, there's a world where this comes out, like a couple years ago, and you're like, okay, yeah, that was pretty all right. Because I think it is pretty all right. The biggest, most obvious problem with this for me is that it exists in the shadow of Signalis, which is taking a lot of the same inspirations and even like is pretty sapphic, and it's just so much more interesting and so much better executed on a mechanical level. And obviously this is not going for the same sort of like absolute heart-rending destruction that Signalis is, because Signalis is a truly brutal experience. And they're trying to have more fun with the survival horror mechanics and themes and stuff, but I don't know that. I think that just ends up feeling kind of like soft and diluted. They're pulling away from the things that the forum's actually good at. And again, like I kept saying, like with that overhead perspective combined with the fact that you have first person, like you take all these parts and then you actively lean away from the things that they're good at and useful for, and yeah, I don't know. It's just not the direction I think that they would most have benefited from. Maybe it's a little bit unfair to this game not to like sort of judge it on its own merits. I think I tried, but it's impossible for me not to compare the two, and and this game looks pretty bad in that light. Is all. So anyway, that's Sorry We're Closed. I did enjoy it. There's some fun moments and some good imagery and stuff. Um, but yeah, overall, I don't think quite Game of the Year potential. Because remember, that's where we're still at. I'm still playing 2024 stuff here, trying to close out the last couple competitors for the Game of the Year list. So when you come back next time, we might be onto another one of those. I have a very small number left. We're almost done. Or we might be onto something else just because I need a little bit of variety. Come back, I suppose, to resolve that suspense, and we'll see you then.